Что он там делает, а? Господи, только не мой новый смартфон. Ой, прям на нас. Господи! Ой, ты батюшки мои, боже!
Strange, outrageous, or downright horrific. Every day, the world witnesses some pretty bizarre stuff. Thanks to cameras capturing it all, we get to see it too. Check out these chilling moments that blew up the internet. Eyeless fish. Every day brings an unusual discovery from the deep waters. This time, in Malaysia, they captured an eyeless fish known as the eel goby. While they technically have very small eyes, these fish are essentially blind and rely on their sense of smell to locate or ambush prey like octopus and other small fish. Gobies are mud-dwelling fish that live at the bottom of the water and are also known for their scaleless bodies. Vampire doll. This baby vampire is sitting in a graveyard in Brazil, and you can't hide from it because its sinister eyes will follow you wherever you go. Before you freak out, let me tell you the truth. These vampire babies are actually art pieces designed by the artist Julia Lane, specifically created to scare people. And I can say these dolls were an absolute success. Don't you think so? Longest elevator. This is the world's longest glass elevator, known as the Baylong elevator, and it holds the title of the highest elevator in the world. What makes it famous is its location on the side of a cliff in Zhangjiajie National Park. The elevator consists of 3 double-decker lifts that can each transport 46 people and stands at a height of 326 meters. Despite its impressive structure, the elevator is renowned for the stunning views it offers, making it one of China's most popular tourist attractions, with approximately 60 million visitors in the last 2 decades. Clingy octopus. Watch out! There's an octopus on your back. This diver was returning when he noticed an octopus clinging to him. He tried hard to shake it off in the water but failed, so he came out. Watch how he struggled to free himself but kept failing. What could he do? It was just his 2 human hands against the octopus's 8. The video cuts off here though. What do you think? Did he succeed, or should we expect to see an Octoman walking around soon? Dancing on whale. While we were still processing the fact that one man jumped over a dead whale, another man, let's just say another daredevil, decided to jump over a humpback whale. Nothing is off limits for these humans. Not only that, but he even started dancing on its back. And as if that wasn't enough, his friend showed up to join the dance. Would you ever dare to try this? You better not, as it could be extremely dangerous if the whale decides to roll over. Salmon crossing. This highway near the Skokomish River is calm throughout the year, except for 1 month, November. During this month, the highway is flooded with hundreds, sometimes thousands, of salmon crossing it. These fish usually live in the Skokomish River and migrate to the creeks to spawn. However, heavy rains during the season cause the creeks to flood, sending the fish everywhere. To reach the other end of the creek and avoid getting stranded, the salmon must cross the highway.
The internet is a realm of endless surprises, constantly unveiling astonishing information. Record books can only hold so many extraordinary facts, but today, cameras and recording equipment have truly shocked the world. Once considered perfect only for family photos, cameras have become key players in uncovering incredible discoveries around the globe. Among these revelations, one captured in Russia stands out, shaking the entire world. The image appears to depict a creature somewhere between Bigfoot and the abominable snowman. This enigmatic being seems perfectly at home in the icy wilderness. What do you make of this image? Is it a yeti, a massive bear, or something else entirely? Share your thoughts in the comments. We're eager to hear your theories.
Finger monkey. Nothing can surpass the human fascination with miniatures, and it's even more delightful when these miniatures are living animals. Take these monkeys for instance, known as finger monkeys due to their incredibly small size. They're literally the size of a human finger. Often found in the rainforests of South America, these tiny creatures are so expensive that a single one costs over $4,000, making them even rarer. Red-lipped batfish. This is how fish might look if they had a salon underwater. Batfish, found in the Pacific Ocean at depths of about 50 to 60 meters, are famous for their unique reddish lip color, which they use to attract mates. But the red-lipped batfish has another fascinating trait. They are slow swimmers and use their fins as pseudo-legs to perch on and walk along the ocean floor. Fishy rain. It rains fish in Utah. Sounds impossible? See for yourself. Okay, I might have exaggerated a bit, but it does rain fish, even if they come from a plane. Utah's Division of Wildlife Resources restocks lakes this way. Normally they use vehicles, but for the elevated lakes, they rely on planes. They load about 14,000 fish into the aircraft and drop them into the lakes, one by one, creating the illusion of fish falling from the sky. Mysterious car. A rider was driving his motorbike through the streets of an English town when he reached an intersection and noticed a red car moving at an unusually slow speed. Curious, he swiftly followed it to see what was going on, but when he caught up, the red car had vanished. He tried to locate it using his dash camera, but there was no trace of the car. It was as if the car had never been there. So, where did it really go? Share your thoughts in the comments. Housewalk. The camera captured a bizarre sight. A man walking down the road with a miniature house on his head. As if that wasn't strange enough, the house had a disco inside and fire bursting from the chimney. A lot of people started following him, but he kept walking normally and eventually disappeared into the woods. Though the reason behind his strange outfit was never revealed, it was an incredible sight for the onlookers. Fire tree. What looks like a portal to hell is actually a tree burning from within in the California wilderness. Days after a wildfire had been contained, a man discovered this tree ablaze on the inside. Small holes in the trunk revealed the inner fire, while the outer layer remained mostly intact. It's not just wildfires. Lightning strikes can also ignite a tree's interior, turning it to ash. But why does only the inside burn, not the trunk? It's because the tree's inner layer, being moist, catches fire more readily. Volcano erupting near ocean. A ride on the water can be pretty dull at times, but don't worry, this volcano has got your back. Watch as the smoke from Mount Tavurvur follows a tourist boat visiting the island. Mount Tavurvur is located on the island of Papua New Guinea, part of the Pacific Ring of Fire, home to many active volcanoes. Unsurprisingly, many locals have decided to move away from this area. And who could blame them? Who would want to live near a 24/7 danger zone? Asteroid crash. While we're always on the lookout for aliens in the sky, we sometimes overlook the real dangers that might fall from it. On February 15, 2013, an asteroid traveling at 12 miles per second hit Earth's atmosphere. And, well, you can guess what happened next. Boom! It exploded over a Russian city, releasing 20 to 30 times more energy than the Hiroshima atomic bomb. Just saying this freaks me out. Flame Falls. This 35-foot-long waterfall is unique due to the 8-inch high flame burning in a small grotto, known as the Eternal Flame Falls. It's believed to be thousands of years old. For years, scientists thought the fire was fueled by gas pockets caused by the extremely hot shale bedrock. However, recent research has debunked this theory, revealing that the temperature beneath isn't hot enough to ignite the flames. So, what is actually fueling these eternal flames? Driving through hell. This man is driving away from the wildfire in Paradise, California, but it looks like a road from hell. Quite ironic. It's really depressing to see people suffering due to rising temperatures. Fires have always been a part of California's landscape, but extensive droughts and global warming have increased their likelihood. As a result, the average number of fires has surged to almost 60,000 annually. However, there's no need to panic. Everyone made it out safely from the California fires. Face tree. Imagine driving down this road at night. You look up, and there it is. A tree with a face staring down at you. What would you do? This viral video has divided netizens, with some calling it a hoax and others believing it. Real or fake? You be the judge. Sea monster. The people of Indonesia were shocked when a giant sea creature washed up near Seram Island. Measuring 50 feet long and weighing over 500 pounds, its discovery sparked a wave of speculation about its species. Despite the mystery, some marine scientists believe it to be the carcass of a fin whale. However, dead whales typically sink to the ocean floor, becoming a feast for aquatic animals. So what is this creature, and where did it come from? No one can say for sure. Zombie fish. This man revived a seemingly dead fish by bringing it back to life. The fish had dried out due to a lack of water, but when the man poured water into its mouth, it miraculously revived. It wasn't exactly a miracle though. The fish in the video is a pleco, which can survive in drought-affected areas without water for up to 20 hours. Even though this is common for plecos, witnessing a fish come back to life is always an extraordinary sight in our world. Snow and sea. Imagine being trapped inside a snow globe. This is what it might feel like. It's snowing over the Pacific Ocean near Alaska. Although it looks like a 1 in a million moment, this phenomenon happens every day somewhere in the sea, though only partially witnessed by onlookers. This event is known as marine snow, where organic matter resembling snowflakes from upper waters falls into the deep oceans. This marine snow is rich in nutrients and proteins, providing essential sustenance for many marine creatures living below the ocean's surface. End of rainbow. Where's the pot of gold? This man actually reached the end of the rainbow. Yes, really. While driving to Mariposa, California, he saw the rainbow seemingly touching the ground. Now before you jump in, I know rainbows are reflections and technically can't have an end, but just watch the video and decide for yourself. This guy literally walks through it. No gold, but he must have felt on top of the world. How many people can say they've seen the spot where a rainbow meets the ground? Strange light. A meteor, space debris, or maybe a piece of a broken satellite falling from the sky. No one knows for sure yet. Residents were baffled when they spotted a giant fireball in the sky over Arizona on July 4th. Witnesses say there were initially 2 lights moving together, but one disappeared, leaving the other to swirl in the wind before it too vanished moments later. The origins of this mysterious fireball remain unclear. What do you think about the video? Comment below. Crab house. While humans are busy constructing luxurious homes, here's a sand bubbler crab building its own house in the sand. These crabs create dome-shaped shelters to protect themselves from high tides. Once their home is complete, they hide under the sand bubbles until the tide recedes. Then, they emerge to sift through the sand, discarding it in little ball shapes that end up covering almost the entire beach. Smoke rings. A portal to another world? An apocalypse warning? What was this? Residents of the Philippines were baffled when they spotted a black smoke ring floating in the sky. No one knew what caused it or where it came from. The only thing they knew was that they didn't want to be under it. The mystery deepened when the video went viral, and others shared footage of the same phenomenon occurring elsewhere. This made it even scarier. Some suggested it might have been caused by a combustion explosion nearby, but that couldn't explain all the smoke rings spotted. What do you think? Let me know. Uprooted standing tree. You can keep trying to bring it down, but the tree will still spring back to its roots. Why? Let me explain. Extreme weather can weaken the soil structure, causing the root plate of a tree to fail. However, even if that happens, the roots will often remain connected to the trunk on one side. The tension from the weight of the tree causes it to stand back up. This happens with such intensity that anything underneath it can be crushed. So next time you see a broken tree, you know what to watch out for. Kestrel hover. Kestrel birds are famous for their incredible ability to hover in the air, setting them apart from other birds. Unlike hummingbirds, kestrels can't flap their wings against the wind. Instead, they fly by keeping their heads still and moving forward at the same speed as the wind, creating the illusion of hovering in midair while they actually move forward. Caught in avalanche. This man narrowly escaped one of nature's most powerful events. An avalanche, often referred to as a snowslide. An avalanche occurs when a layer of snow collapses and begins to slide downhill. It can be faster than the fastest skier on Earth. burying anything in its path within moments. Yet, despite its terrifying force, some lucky skiers, like this man, managed to survive this harrowing phenomenon. Hairy Blob. The ocean and its endless surprises. This time, it stunned onlookers in the Philippines with a giant creature that washed ashore. This wasn't just any creature. It was a 4,000-pound, 15-meter-long hairy blob. Its body was covered in long white hair, making it nearly impossible for people to identify its species. One witness mentioned that while many creatures, including sharks and whales, have washed up before, they had never seen anything like this. Marine experts suggested it might be a decomposing animal that had already died before washing up. Scary cat. While we are used to seeing animals run away from alligators, here's a cat that can scare a gator and make it run away. When a cat started approaching a resting gator, the people recording the scene were terrified for the cat, which seemed to be in great danger. But the tables turned when the cat smacked the gator with its paws, scaring it off. The same thing happened with another gator trying to eat its meal when a house cat decided to show it who's boss. She kept striking the gator until it retreated back into the water. Bats migrating. Every year during the months of October to December, around 10 million straw-colored fruit bats migrate from their nests to converge at the Kasanka National Forest. As clear from their name, these bats mainly rely on fruits and fly their home to forage, as the fruits of a local tree ripen the forest. Though the flight can be seen only for 20 minutes, but is one of Africa's most amazing wildlife spectacles, and often leaves the witnesses speechless. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please like and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you won't miss any of our upcoming amazing videos. Thanks again.